is up, guys? Welcome back to the official wrap video for the RSX. I do want to let you guys know right now that I've never ever wrapped a vehicle in my life, and I've decided to pretty much try it for the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the wrap in a little bit. The one thing I'm going to do for you guys is make the video black and white because I don't want to reveal the full color until the end of the video. I went ahead and got some wrapping supplies off of Amazon, which they were pretty cheap, as you guys can see here. Sorry for the mess. I got some pretty cheap X-Acto knives and squeegees for the job. Now I might have to go to Harbor Freight real quick because I don't know where the heat gun is located at, and you do need one. So it's currently around 80 degrees, which I think is okay for doing a wrap outdoors. But besides the point, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I do everything, kind of let you guys know and give you guys some pointers as far as what you can do. Of course, I'm not a professional. I don't know how good this is going to end up, but hopefully it motivates one or two of you guys to kind of tackle this job on your own, because the expensive part about doing a wrap on a car is the labor itself. So if you're able to do it yourself, you're able to buy a wrap for like $600-700 and pretty much change the color of your car on your own in a couple of days. Alright, so I ended up buying this Warrior 1500 watt dual temperature heat gun right off Harbor Freight, 22 bucks. This should do. Border shifting motorsports. Border porque son de TJ, right?
De la frontera.
De la son fronterizos. So, have you guys ever wrapped a car before? No?
Never have we.
So, first of all, let's check out the color. I want to see what you guys think about it. How do you feel about it?
I think it's gonna look cool. Better than it looks now.
Yeah,
for
definitely. Sure. So here we have the wrap outside. It looks super good. Obviously you guys can't see it because it's black and white, but we're gonna start off with the passenger side fender. We're gonna cut it to shape and start laying it over it.
I'm thinking this is probably a bad idea, but we gotta trust the process.
Gotta trust the process, boys.
So did you take any classes?
Nope, I just saw a YouTube video.
You just saw a YouTube video and
They're sending it.
we're gonna mess Miguel's car and wrap together. ¿Se va a caer? ¿Quieres que hablemos inglés o español?
De los
¿O
dos.
los dos?
Yo edito.
Yo no hablo inglés. No inglés.
¿Sabes español? ¿Cómo se dice I want to see gas en español?
I want to see gas.
I want to see gas.
What does that mean?
En español, ¿cómo se dice?
Quiero ver gas.
No, a ver. ¿Cómo?
Quiero ver gas. ¿Qué es eso?
Quiero ver gas.
No way.
Sí.
And even right here.
Sí. Tiene que sobrar más. Sí, tiene que sobrar más.
As you can see, I didn't leave any leftover wrap to be able to tuck this in properly throughout the fender. I went ahead and removed these little things here. We're gonna go ahead and start wrapping the hood here. Alright, we got the hood all finished. It wasn't too bad. It was like a 30-minute process. You do tend to have to heat up certain areas just to make sure that you have to, just so you're able to basically go back up, push it back down with a squeegee properly, and just take things slow. It's a very time-intensive type of job, and honestly, shout out to any rapper out there because it looks easy on camera, but it's really, really hard in person. You have to be very attentive to detail. The hood is officially done. Way harder than expected. Let me see. But car's coming along. We're gonna have to go ahead and redo this fender later. As you guys can see, we messed up this corner, but just by seeing this thing in person, it looks super, super good.
Me and a couple buddies yesterday.
So this is Freehole, a fellow Freehole. Came out to wrap another part of the RSX. I've realized that this is actually harder than it looks, and I wouldn't tackle this on your own if I were you. I would definitely have at least 2 people. And I kind of looked into seeing if I'm able to wrap over this here. So apparently, as long as it's a soft surface, you should be okay. If the vinyl doesn't stick, we might have to primer it a bit. I think this is definitely like a week or 2 week process for sure. Two hours later, door is kind of done. We got super lucky because we ended up cutting a little too early, and we almost left the door just like the fender. So it's super easy to mess up, and if you messed up part of it or if you overheat it, you could rip it and you have to start all over. So it's very time intensive. We're gonna go ahead and start cutting. This one's gonna be a little weird. I'm probably gonna leave the wrap on here. I'll figure it out, but I'll let you guys know. But yeah, just take your time. It's best with 2 people that can kind of just help you move it around. I don't have the magnets with me, but this is kind of how it's gonna look. So the door handle is a little bit tricky. I went ahead and did an individual piece of wrap for this piece, and this piece, but this one's a little bit complex because it curves super weird. I'm assuming it's going to be the same difficulty with the mirrors being set up like this. So again, if you've ever wrapped or you do wrapping for a living, please don't judge us. This is our first time doing this, and I'm kind of learning as I go. And shout out to you guys that do this because it's a skill, but you can't tell through the video because it looks easy. Just like that, we got ourselves a finished door. We have the driver's side fender coming out super clean. Unfortunately, Freehole has to go. Day is ending. Day 3 tomorrow. This is honestly very time consuming. I highly recommend for you to really dedicate 1 or 2 or maybe 3 days to just fully take all day to wrap your car. I've been very lucky to have a bunch of people just come out here and help me with the wrap. You got Jose. What's up? Your bumper's coming off. Yeah, today we're going to be focusing on the quarter panels and just trying to get as far as possible. And I'm just going to try my best because this is honestly quite overwhelming, but I'm sure when it's your first time with anything, it's kind of, you have to adapt and learn, right? But I'm slowly getting better. Full bolt on, stock turbo. This thing's gnarly, dude.
You're gonna get right in it today, bro.
I bet. Later in the vlog. And here is the finished product. Like I said, I am gonna have to go ahead and pop a couple bubbles here and there, but for the most part it actually came out pretty damn clean. We did notice that the wrap was getting pretty close to coming back up, and we were having sticking issues down here, so I had to overlay it with another piece. This side was a lot easier, right? Yeah, oh, yeah. Just because of the practice. A lot less bubbles. We went ahead and started from this side and then pushed it out this way. We still have the roof, the door, the side mirrors, the side skirts, the trunk, and the front and rear bumper, and the car should be done. So right now we're actually going to go to 7-Eleven, get some snacks, get a quick pull in the, how much horsepower if you want to say it? Like secret? 450? 450 low horsepower Evo 10. finally starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The roof is done. You are gonna have to, unfortunately, remove your antenna because it's in the way of the wrap. The windshield trims are on the car. Super hyped on how the car's coming out. I'm finally starting to see, like I always say, the light at the end of the tunnel, because at least this whole side is done. Obviously I have to redo the fender eventually, but it looks like we're getting pretty close to finishing it. So I was able to knock out both quarter panels, pillars, and a roof with Jose. He already went home, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue this video out tomorrow. I think Danny with the Evo 10 is also coming out, and we're probably gonna start tackling things like the trunk, the driver's side door that we didn't get to today. I might start tackling the side skirts. Of course, we have the mirror, and I am low-key dreading the front and rear bumper. Alright, so day 4, I can't keep track. Let's go ahead and finish hopefully more of the RSX today. Alright, so the emblem came off pretty easy. I actually just ended up using the squeegee after I heated it up. It came right off. There's 2 holes you have to be careful for, and of course be careful not to scratch it like I did. All I have to do now is pretty much get rid of the excess glue here, get rid of this little clip that kind of came off with the emblem and stayed in the car, and then from there we could go ahead and start with the trunk wrap, which shouldn't be too bad. It looks pretty easy. Alright, so we went ahead and finished up the trunk. You do have to be careful because you have to cut this piece out. Also, since I took off the emblem and I was kind of wiping it down with some sort of, I don't know what it was, it made the wrap not want to stick. So it's a little bit tricky. Some imperfections here. Obviously, like, I feel like the car looks really crappy once you get like super up close and personal and start looking at all the imperfections. But at least from, like, you know, a couple feet away, it looks somewhat decent. So obviously I'm giving myself some slack because it's my first wrap job. It's also just going to be a daily / track car that I don't really care for exactly, like to keep super clean. But this is kind of how far we got. So the trunk wasn't too bad. Obviously, like I told you, just take your emblem off. You're gonna have to cut here, and besides that, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so we went ahead and finished up the door. You do have to be careful with debris because, as you guys can see, there's some like small little pieces of rock that we were not able to take off. So I think usually people clay bar the car to get everything off completely and to contaminate the body panel. So lesson learned, this is what happens when you don't prep properly. But besides that, it's on completely. All we have left for today is going to be the side skirts and the side mirrors. I know these are a little bit complex because it's like word curvature, yeah, let's get to it. So this is probably one of the harder parts of the car considering how small it is, just due to the curvature. I went ahead and initially added 1 layer of wrap here, put another one on top. As you guys can see, this side looks really good up until you get towards the front of the mirror and you start seeing like all the imperfections just due to the curvature and a couple spots missing. So we still have to refine this a little bit, but very complex. I'm sure there's a special technique. I think I've seen like the liners tape that people use and stuff like that. I didn't get any of that. This is like a completely like just winging it type of wrap job, and this is kind of what happened. So we went ahead and cut out enough wrap for us to go ahead and get these side skirts first. We're pretty much out of wrap, as you guys can see here, and we still haven't even done the front bumper or rear bumper, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to redo the fender to fix this little mishap. So we're running super scarce on the amount of wrap. I don't really consider this a big car. Like if this was the VR4, I don't think we would have enough wrap to do everything, because I haven't reused any wrap to fix anything that's been wrong with the wrap currently. Look at that, it's just really bad. At this point, I might just have someone that knows how to wrap help me wrap the mirrors individually just to have them professionally done. At least I have the side skirts done, and the car is looking already a lot better. All we have left is to do the front and rear bumper. Like I said, I don't know if we have enough wrap, but hopefully we should be good. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna go out to Jose's house, finish up the car, roll some cinematics. We should be good. Day 5 of finishing off the RSX wrap. So we're currently planning on only wrapping the rear bumper basically from here all the way to here, because the rear lip or rear diffuser that I'm going to be rocking goes all the way up here. So that way we're able to solve the issue when it comes to the lack of wrap. So I'm not sure how many feet I got, but make sure you guys look up how much you're actually going to need to make sure that you don't end up in my situation and you get enough vinyl to get the whole car. So we're going to go ahead and sand this down because it is a little bit rough, and then after that we're going to go ahead and start layering it all the way down to here at least, so that way we have enough for the front. Yeah, we should be good. It might cover the whole thing, actually.
I think yeah, it will for sure. And then let's check the other one in the front bumper before we reply.
Yeah.
This side.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, yeah, we're chilling, my boy.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we can put this one over here.
Okay. All right, we got Angel in the house. Yeah, bro. So let me see. Like right, you go lower if you want.
Lower?
Yeah. What do you think? Right there?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that should work.
That's gonna be where the diffuser goes. Oh, okay. Yeah, as long as we get that this section right here.
All right, so we got most of the wrap on the rear bumper on. I'm gonna go ahead and just end up cutting it from right here for now, because we are gonna end up running a rear diffuser. So all of this is gonna be hidden. We just had a lot of difficulties with the wrap, especially around the corners, and I know it's not going to be perfect, but at least the car looks a lot better either way. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this up, and we're going to start on the front bumper and hopefully finish, because it's already getting pretty late.
Dude, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm scared to cut it.
You're scared to cut it?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to fuck it up, but I feel like I've really fucked up the bumper.
Alright, I'll cut it.
Alright, I'll fucking...
Alright, so here is the final color of the Acura RSX. This is the Vinyl Frog Laguna Seca Blue, which comes in the BMW M3s, I think in the E46s, and I think in the newer generations as well. So I've always loved this color. It gives me more of like a Nardo turquoise blue, and it really pops. Obviously it doesn't look too good, I still have to get adjusted to it, but then again, it's completely stock. There's nothing done to it. Once we add the details like the lips, the wheels, the coilovers, you guys can see the stance a little bit off. It has like the California lean, and it's missing the wing. It obviously doesn't look like crazy good, but it's a good starting point for us, especially compared to how it was previously. So I do want to go over with you guys as far as a lot of the imperfections, because I would rather be transparent with you guys and be honest and be like, hey, like honestly I sucked at this thing. I wish I would have been able to take more time to it, but due to the fact that I was in a rush to finish the video, I definitely rushed it. So obviously we have the fender issue. We didn't have enough wrap basically make the panel again. So I'm gonna have to order some more. We have imperfections throughout the car, especially in the rear bumper. We weren't able to get the wrap to stick. This is hideous. You guys can roast me, I don't care. I plan on taking it to a legit wrap shop and having it redone once I get more wrap in. And of course I went ahead and left the bottom portion of the bumper pretty much empty, because we plan on running the rear diffuser super soon. I already have it, we just have to install it. And as you guys can see, like, it's just like little things here and there that obviously bug me, but it's a solid base and we have something to play with now. So I didn't wrap the bottom portion of the bumper either, because the front lip is going to end up covering all of that. So I was just super rushed, I was super stressed, I was getting freaking burned all up in my arms because we were out in the sun all day. And shout out to all the guys that came out to help me, because honestly you guys didn't have to, and if it wasn't for you guys I would not have been able to do it. So this is the wrap by Vinyl Frog. I'm going to go ahead and link everything down below in the video description as far as what website I got it from and the color. Just be very careful, make sure you get enough wrap for the full car. As you guys saw, I was running super low on it and I was basically barely able to finish it, so I didn't really have any room for error. So guys, stay tuned for more RSX videos now that we got to the, I guess, the hardest part out of the way. At least aesthetically, we can now focus on the little details that are going to make the car pop. So it should start looking a lot better after this, and I'm super hyped to have a super, hopefully reliable, clean and fun daily such as the Acura RSX, which is what a lot of people preach them for. So stay tuned for the first track day, as well as I think it should be this coming month, and I can't wait to try it out. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.